guys, Lori here. I'm back to do another reading vlog. This reading vlog will be focused on Queen of Nothing, and it will have spoilers because I feel like I'm going to need someone to talk to. I'm also going to unbox my Owl Crate box for Fairy Dwelling. So this video will be all full of spoilers. But I want to share my unboxing first. So the first thing I'm seeing is something. It might be a pillowcase. It might be a tote. We will find out. Ooh. Oh, it is a towel, which means by you I am forever undone. And this is by Holly Black, which means I will probably bring this to work and hang this on my wall. But I really, really like it. I like that quote too. So I will probably put this on my wall at work because I actually do have a free wall space that I was looking for. So that's really exciting. And that will go in my bag for work. Ooh. Ooh. I also see in this nice, awesome bag are, I think that these are, these are LED lights, but also clips, so that's kind of cool. I will have to find a place to put those. I am unsure where they would go, but I do like that idea, and I do like the unique projects that we do. Ooh. Ooh. The next thing I'm looking at is a mug, which is ceramic, and it is based around the Wicked King, but it is a ceramic mug. I will try to go around it. That is cool. I do really, really like mugs. I always use them in my Instagram photos, so that's kind of cool too. I have a lot of this fleshy stuff in it, like this stuff. But the next thing I'm seeing is another box. Ooh, it is a coaster set, which I'm really excited about because I actually really do like coasters, and they make great additions to Instagram photos as well. Sorry, my nails are bothering me because I just got them done and they're just okay. So a king is not his throne nor his crown. That's the first one. Power is cursed. That's another one. You have only seen the least of what I can do. And sharpen your blade and harden your heart. And when these are, when it's no longer considered spoilers, I will take a foursome picture of them and put them on Instagram. So be sure to following my, this is interesting. Sorry, I'm ruining all these boxes, and they're so nicely done because my nails are bothering me. Ooh, this is really cool. This is they're unique spoons, which is cool. And I think that these were actually commissioned.
You want to try out my slippers?
Dad, I'm doing a video.
I just fucked it up, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, life's rough.
Sorry, guys. Don't mind my dad's voice in the background. But these are really, really cool. These are little spoons. One has an acorn on it. One has a seashell on it. And one has more seashell elements. But these are great, and these will be a great accent to the book when I take photos of it. Sorry again about my dad. Ooh, and another trinket dish, which is exciting because I actually have one at my house. And this says, "Let us remember our triumphs, our trickery, and our delight in one another," which is great, and I like that, and I will find a new place to put that. which is great. We also did get a new pin, which I will definitely be putting on my wall. We did also get the Queen of the pre-order. Being human is not always weak, but that's the pre-order incentive, I think. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we have another platter, which is going to be great for Instagram photos. No matter the danger, no matter the hardship, no matter the cost. And that's really, really cool. Like, I like that a lot. I'm loving all these accents. I really am. This is like such a spectacular box. And if I'm remembering correctly, Holly Black did have like, like opinions, and I think she was like consultant and stuff. But oh my god, this box is awesome. I cannot wait to show you guys photos. I will probably wait until December 1st to post them just so that no one gets spoiled. I know I hate when people spoil me, so I don't want to do that to anyone else. Ooh, and I see one print, which is awesome. Ooh, and then I see another print. Ooh, ooh, that's great. Oh my goodness. And then we have a photo challenge for this as well. So I will definitely save this so I can actually participate and finally, we have Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. Oh my goodness. I know this book is so short, like so incredibly short. But oh my goodness, I am really excited. So this is the letter that we got from Holly Black. I know this book was personalized as well. It was just signed, and I actually have a signed copy coming. But this cover is so pretty. I literally cannot wait to dive in and start reading. I did want to go over what all this stuff is. The USP powered lights to create a peaceful ambience in your fairy dwelling. We inspired by the High King Cadence prophecy. The decorative spoons add a touch of whimsy when displayed, which is great. Keep your chambers clean with these delightful coasters, which is awesome. Stella Book Art is for the Stella Book Art did the towel. Your beautiful enamel mug is from Holly Dunn. Show off your Jude and Carden with these absolutely breathtaking art prints by Melanish Benoist. And with the design by the lovely serving tray is by Holly Dunn. Alchemy and Ink did the enamel pin, and Queen of Nothing, the book, was this. So, oh my god, this box was so awesome. If you're watching this and you did not get it, oh my goodness. But I'm definitely really excited to dive into this read. And yeah, so I am going to go start reading, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I just wanted to come back on and again apologize for my dad interrupting my video, but also to share the cover one more time, the sign page, and what the inside of this book looks like. I also will be getting a signed copy from Good Choice Reading from Holly Black, but this one I specifically was going to order something because I wanted it closer to release date, and I was lucky enough to get the Owl Crate box. So I really hope you guys like this unboxing. I love sharing them. I think that they're so much fun. So I'm going to try to unbox this bookmark, and then I am going to start reading, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Lori here. I did wind up actually. Hi guys, Lori here. I did wind up actually getting my normal Owl Crate, so I wanted to do an unboxing of that. I'm laying on my Folk of the Air blanket, but I'm really excited to dive into this read. I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not. I didn't reread Queen of Nothing, or no, Cruel Prince and Wicked King, because I wanted to do that in the new year. But I really am excited to dive into this book. I have no idea what to expect. Like, not a freaking clue. And I also haven't read the other series, like her Valiant trilogy. But it is on my list, so yeah, this reading vlog is going to be spoilers. So I'm just going to recap what I remember, that a lot of trickery happened at the end of the book, and then um, Jude relinquished her control over Cardan, and then after that, Cardan expelled her from Fairy, and then she's back in the real world. So I remember I almost like tossed my book across the room when I read that last August. So this book is really not that long. It's only like 320 pages, so and the print's really, really big. So I am going to dive in and let you guys know my thoughts. This will be a spoiler reading vlog, so don't watch it until after you've read Queen of Nothing, but I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, I did read about 12 pages of The Queen of Nothing, and I'm really like just being like so engaged in this read. But I really did like how the book started, and I like how we're getting different type of perspectives, or at least right now. Like we were in the past and now we're in the present. But I'll be curious to see if if this book is going to be only told from Jude's point of view, or if we're going to also get other people's point of view, because Jude, as I said in the start of this book, is in like a very, very precarious situation. But I do think it's very interesting, like where the position that Jude is in, and also the world that she's in, and how she's raised, and how she's also dealing with Oak. Her relationship with Oak and Vivi, her older sister, is really interesting. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'm really excited for my reread once I know the end of the series. But so far, really, really good. And back to reading I go. Guys, I'm just checking back in. It's like 7:45. And I did read a little bit more of Queen of Nothing, which is obviously what I'm reading. I did get up to page 37. I'm really just drinking this book in. I'm reading it super slow. Holly Black is like a master of wordplay, so like I'm reading everything. Jude is still in Fairyland right now. I mean, I'm sorry. Jude is still in the human world, but there was a quest element. And I love when characters take on a different role, almost kind of like an assassin. I like the conversation that was had between her and her intended target. There was also a timeline introduced, like something was revealed about Cardan, like Cardan's going to be possibly killed in like a couple of weeks. And at the end, someone made an appearance in the human world that I'm really excited to see how that turns out. But yeah, I'm just drinking this book in. Like, I'm just drinking it in. I'm reading it so slowly because I don't want to read it too fast. I don't want to rush myself. But so far, very good. And I cannot wait to see what Taryn, her twin sister, is up to in the human world. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm just checking back in. I just want to say that I did get up to page, it's about 8:30, and I did get up to page 52 in Queen of Nothing. I'm just drinking this read in. I think I've said this, but I am reading it really, really slow, and I really am enjoying it. I watched the Super Space Chick series of live shows, and one of their predictions came true. Actually, a couple of their predictions came true, and I'm really curious to see how this book turns out. There was definitely a big reveal with her twin sister, which I really liked. And she may be going on a small trip. So I'm really liking the development of this book. It's definitely super like, I wouldn't say it's slow paced, but I'm saying like we're not in the action yet. We've had action scenes, but I'm really enjoying it, and I am going to keep reading. Talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm just checking back in. I did wind up making a bunch of reading progress on The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. I'm now on page 162, which I haven't checked Goodreads, but I'm going to say it is probably around like 50% all the way through. Yeah, I'm like 54% all the way through this book. I will say I'm really liking it. There are some things that happened that I predicted. I predicted the twist with Taryn at the very start of it. Um, but I'm still unsure if that's like a true statement. I'm really liking the dynamics of these characters. I never believe anyone's dead until I like see proof. So there are a couple of possible deaths in this book that I'm still like a little bit curious about. There's some new characters that are introduced. I said this previously. I didn't read the Tight series, so I really don't know if there are characters in this series that I should have had a lot of information about. But I am liking it, and I'm really liking Jude's character. I'm really liking Carden, their relationship. I think I like Cart in this book the most. And I'm really liking Taryn and her relationship in this book. So that's my thoughts. I'm going to keep reading and see how far I can get. I really am so afraid of spoilers, but I would love to break the 200 page mark before I go to bed tonight. That is my plan, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. I did get up to page 200 in this book, which means I have about 100 pages left. I am so curious to see how this book ends, and I really don't know how Holly Black is going to wrap it up in like 100 pages, but I am liking the dynamics between all the characters. This again is a tightly wound series, which I highly recommend that you read back to back to back like I should have, but I am really liking it. I'm liking the path that Jude's in, and I'm really liking all of like Carden's relationships with her. Carden is such an interesting character. I also really like Jude's dynamics with her sisters right now. Like, there's a lot of sisters dynamics that I like. And I really like, and I said this in the first book when I said that a while ago, was like nature versus nurture and what she actually became and what she was raised to be is like super interesting. And I love that the cast of side characters are getting enough equal play in this book. Even though this book is super short, I feel like everyone is getting like a good amount of like play. I'm still unsure if two twists are actually real. Like, I'm waiting to see if they are real. And they're all really deal with Taryn's character, so I'll be keeping a nose out for that. And I'm off to read a bit more. Talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. Sorry for my voice. I just keep losing it, but I am working on a method so I don't have to keep screaming. But as I said before, I work in a theater, and sometimes the space gets really echoey, and I sometimes don't have a choice. I have to yell to be heard. And also, we had a lip sync battle previously this week, and I've been like yelling and cheering, so that was good. But I am happy to report that I did finish Queen of Nothing. I finished it on the train ride home. And you know what? I'm going to share my like immediate thoughts, but I do want to like take like a night and like really think about it because I liked it. I thought it was a really, really solid conclusion. But the book didn't like wow me like The Cruel Prince and The Wicked King did. Like, the end of The Wicked King was like, oh my god, what is going to happen? And I like this book, but there was some things about this book that just didn't wow me to the level that like I was expecting. And I am going to talk spoilers, but I just want to like develop like my coherent thoughts. The one thing I really did like about this book was the elements of like female relationship, especially like sisterhood in this book, because that really wasn't the case in the previous books. And I definitely want to go back and like read the Tide series, and I want to read The Darkest Part of the Forest again, and I want to read the Lost Sisters novella, because I miss those point of views throughout this series. But I liked it. I don't think it was my favorite. I still say Wicked King was probably like my favorite book in this series so far. But I did enjoy it. I found it to be a really like compelling read. And it was only like, I think my copy from Owl Crate was like, I think it was like literally just 301 pages. But I enjoyed it. I'm gonna like talk my bigger thoughts maybe like tomorrow. But I want to say that I want to pick up another fairy novel. I'm picking Shadowfell by Juliette Merlier. I have no idea what this is about, but I know that it's about fairy, and I was just kind of in the mood to read more in that genre. So I am going to go read, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. It is Saturday, November 23rd, which is the day after I finished Queen of Nothing. I am going to show you the cover for Queen of Nothing for Owl Crate. So if you, for some reason, still have not got your box, well, you saw the whole box before, but this is the cover for Queen of Nothing, which I actually really enjoy. I still personally prefer the Barnes & Noble edition. I actually have a copy coming from Good Choice Reading. And my friend Sarah collects these editions. So this one actually might wind up going to her. But I do like this cover a lot. I think I like this cover the best out of all of them that Owl Crate put out. So here's my spoilerly thoughts on The Queen of Nothing. I still stand by my thought. I thought that it was a very solid conclusion to the series. I really liked the ending of it. And I would give this book like 4.5 stars. I don't think it definitely wasn't my favorite book in the series. I really preferred Wicked King, because I loved seeing Jude in like a political role and almost like as like the hand. I thought that was super interesting. We didn't get enough of Cardan and Jude in this book. Like we got it, but it was very, very like limited. Like the first half of the book, she was in the human world. The second half of the book, I am going to tell you what's going to happen. So, point away. When he was in the monster, like when he became that monster, it was good. Like I liked it for her development, but again, I missed their dynamics. So the one thing that I think was missing, or that I would have liked to make a little bit stronger, was the villain element, because I was really expecting the villain in this book to be Locke. I thought he was going to be the master manipulator and he was going to be the villain. And then Holly Brack started out this book with Locke's death because Taryn killed him. So I think that would have been a stronger villain for this like novel, because this book had stakes, but the stakes weren't as like high or as like insane as the stakes in the previous book. But I guess this series was really like a political game. And I thought that the pacing was good. I really liked that. I thought the characters, I really did like the ending. I really did like the happily ever after moment. I thought this book had some really good quotes too about power and who should wield it. I thought that was super interesting. I really loved what happened between Vivi and Heather. That was a plot twist that I wasn't like as focused on, but I really did like that. And I love Oak as a character. Little kids in these books, like little kids in like fantasy novels, I really, really enjoy. And I really did love Oak. And I guess, Jude's dad was really the villain in this book. And then, there was some questions that I just did not get my answers to. So I'm almost curious, like, if we're going to get another book set in this world and who is it going to follow. Right now, my money would be on Oak. That's where my money would go. If there was going to be a spinoff, I would say it would be on Oak and that girl that he's going to possibly marry or be involved with. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking. I was surprised that Locke did not come back from the dead. I was surprised about that because I really did expect him to just pop up and him to be the villain. But I did like that Jude's father became the villain in instances. But again, that part of the book, the stakes weren't raised high enough for me. Like, I felt like I needed a little bit more. I thought that Taryn's pregnancy was super interesting. And again, that was another plot twist because they have been so combative throughout this whole series that I kept expecting for something bad to happen to Taryn, or like her to like betray Jude, and that really didn't happen. And I actually liked how their relationship was really like redeemed throughout this. I thought that was probably one of the strongest parts of this book. Because it really did redeem their relationship. And I think I liked how her sisters came to save her. I really did like that. Um, so yeah, that is like that's my thoughts. I would say that this book was probably my least. The series was great. I really like the series. It just wasn't my favorite book in the series, but I was happy enough with the ending. I think I would have been so sad or heartbroken if like Oak had died or Jude or Carden had died. I did like, however, that when we thought Carden died, what that gave to like how we saw Jude go through that. But I don't know. It was a very fast paced read, and I love this world. Like I think this world is so fascinating. And Holly Black always writes like really like descriptive world. The last series that I finished by her was the White Cat Black Love series, and that was like a while ago. But even that series, I stand by saying that like I really enjoyed it. Um, but yeah, I just really liked it. I still stand by my saying that I think my Wicked King was my favorite book in the series, but that's just my thoughts. So if you have read Queen of Nothing, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know some people really did not like this book. That wasn't my opinion. I actually thought it was well crafted, and for such a short read, I thought that she did what she had to do. And I will probably like show you in my next book haul the other edition of Queen of Nothing that I got. But yeah, I actually want to come in here and wrap up this reading vlog. I'm still really not sure what I'm reading. I did pick this book up and I'm just not sure. And I don't want to like talk about it in here because it really has nothing to do with Queen of Nothing. The one regret I have about this reading vlog is I wish I would have done it when I was home more because I could have given you guys like my immediate thoughts like as I was reading, but because I was commuting back and forth to school, I did read this in literally like 2 days and it just wasn't a lot of check-in time. But let me know if you guys liked my thoughts, if you agree, if you don't disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Um, but yeah, that's my thought on Queens of Nothing, and I really have to go figure out what I'm reading next because at this point, I really don't know. But I'll talk to you guys later for another reading vlog. Bye.